Hello and welcome as we take a studio tour of Warner Brothers. Now this place and building is absolutely enormous. This is where you go around for the big tours, and we've already had some videos uploaded on the channel with regards to all of the different props that were used in all of the films, especially for all of the DC bits and pieces with regards to all of the suits and the Batmobiles as well. But today's video is all about the store and the different type of merchandise that you can pick up. But even inside the store, they do have some screen use props, like this one, for example, from Supergirl, I do believe. And then we have got a screen use suit from The Flash. And even in the reception area, they had everything available from the new Wonka film that was about to come out at the cinema when this was filmed. But you'll notice just behind The Flash, there's lots of different toys to have a look at. We've got all sorts of different comics. We've got all of the different mugs. We've got the hoodies. We've got the t-shirts. Anything and everything from every single different license that Warner Brothers own is available to buy within this store. Now, the pace of this video is quite quick. I have not slowed the footage down at all, and the video is still 20 minutes long. But you can see we're going to start off with this incredible Batman figure, but the prices are also scary. Some of them are up to $1,000 each. Some of these, though, do look fantastic. So if you're a toy collector, and especially DC related, and you are missing some of these, then obviously please let us know in the comment section below what you think of them. And the nice thing is with this, they also had sort of framed artwork signed as well, and I do believe it was bits and pieces taken from different comics. And of course you can see the DC encyclopedia just there, and there's lots of other books and things like that that you can pick up if you wanted to. But some of the artwork on all of these, you can see all the different comic fronts. They did look very, very impressive indeed. So as we go around, let us know in that comment section below what it is you like. What is your favourite theme and license currently under the Warner Brothers? Now, obviously, it's very, very DC heavy to start with, especially the Batman. And I do believe we go from Batman to Superman. Then we'll tuck into everything else that is in this store. So we will do a full walkthrough, but some of the front covers of these look fantastic. So if you know what they've been taken from, then obviously please do let me know in that comment section below, because some of the artwork I think would look fantastic up on your wall. Now, obviously, they're all framed. Some of them are expensive, so there's another one for $450, but I do believe that is also signed as well. Now, some of the toys up here and the statues and the monuments, they did look great as well. You can see you've got the nice Joker artwork just up there as well, but that is, I think, $1,200 for that one. And then I do believe we've got a lot of Harry Potter bits and pieces to have a look at, because that was included within the walkthrough attraction. That is available in a completely separate upload, as will all of the Friends bits and pieces, because you can actually eat at the cafe. You can order all the food that is on the menu, and then you can sit down and have a look at all of the screen used props, the couch, the reclining chairs, all of that kind of thing. I have got that filmed separately in a separate upload ready to go. But you can see we are now looking at the Flash bits and pieces, and again moving on to the Batman. So that boomerang front, or the Batarang shall I say, that did look very, very good. The bike looks smart as well for $120. And then this I did like. This is the Penguin and the Big Duck. That is a nice looking thing. Now from that side, yes, there is the big Harry Potter section to have a look at later on. We're now looking at all of the different bits and pieces for Superman. So you've got the cool thing with all of the OG t-shirts. I do believe there's some different references from the original bits and pieces all the way up to the modern stuff as well. So you have got everything, I think, from belts, pants, socks, different t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, cups. There's a scarf there as well. And then you have obviously got all of the toys up top. You've got the different books, you've got the different prints, and then you've got all the slightly different logos from different eras, I do believe, as well. So if you know what relates to what, and if you are a fan of Superman, which is your favourite item that you have seen so far? Because the back wall is all we've checked out. We're about 4.5 minutes in at the moment, and there is still a lot of this store to soak in. But again, pens, pencils, paper, just basic t-shirts, bigger sort of logos all over them. And then we go into the Wonder Woman stuff. So again, there's the same type of thing for each character, but each area just has completely different designs. You can see how the mugs and cups have completely changed, and it is very, very impressive. You could spend quite a lot of time in here if you wanted to, and I would imagine you could also spend a serious amount of money, apart from the Black Adam. Black Adam was the only thing on sale. I don't think that film did very well, did it? So that was a swing and a miss, and the Black Adam merch was on big, big discounts, and there was not the Black Adam suit available, and the Black Adam film had been out a little while. They had actually just had Shazam there, so they just updated the new Shazam suit. Again, check that video out. That one has already been uploaded, and to see all of the different Batmobiles and the bikes and the Christian Bale suits in person, it was a very, very special experience. But I am just sort of zigzagging round. That is why we're going back to the Batman, and we'll go back to the Superman, we'll go to Wonder Woman. I'm sure there's some Justice League bits and pieces here as well. And you see there's just the different types of logos from the different eras and the different films. So depending on your favourite type, it'll be interesting to see actually looking at this back if they've got any of the animated series in here, because I didn't pay any attention to that whatsoever until recently when Lego have just announced and I have just bought their amazing bit of wall artwork. So it'll be very, very interesting to see if you spot any of that stuff or if it's already appeared. Now, for $240, you can have Batman surfing, and then you can see you've got the DC Detective Comics there for the Batman up at the top, and then you've also got the Joker surfing as well, and they did look very, very good. Coming down, again, you've got the different logo across his chest, so this is a different thing. This looks like it's way, way back when, because you've now got the tie-dye with all the purple and everything on there and the much brighter colours, and of course you've got the Batgirl as well. And I do Batman Who Laughs, that does look like a very, very good front cover. I think that's Nightwing as well in his blue. He looks great up at the top just there. And then you've got the Batman. So we've gone all the way through to the most recent film. They've got these really nice bags as well. That did look pretty smart. And they've got the matching wallets and purses and things. And then again, looking at all of that stuff, what have you got? You've got jeans, you've got trousers, tracksuit bottoms, and then these jackets. So you've got the I think these are the old school jackets, aren't they? So they did look pretty impressive with regards to the logo on the front and the back for the Superman and the Spider-Man. And now moving on to the Harry Potter bits and pieces. I told you it's quick paced. At the time of this being filmed, it was at Christmas. Yes, I know I've uploaded this halfway through 2024, but the channel has just gone live. So you're going to be getting loads and loads of random uploads. Now we're getting into the videos that have never been seen before, including this one. So this is actually a brand new video that has not been uploaded to any other channel. But what I did like about this is that you can buy all these individually and make yourself a beautiful Winter Village display if you wanted to. And obviously you can see Hogwarts up there all lit up. This store with all the Christmas lights on as well, it did look fantastic. But if you wanted to take all of these home with you, you would be paying a small fortune for all of them, because there's lots of them. And of course, you've got all of the different wands as well, which is obviously something you can do at the theme parks if you wanted to. Pretty sure that these wands are the same styles as the ones at the theme parks. They might work at Universal, but double check, obviously, because you can buy the ones at Universal, but I would imagine these ones will be the ones that are interactive as well. But again, double check on that, because I am only saying it out loud. I do not know that for a fact. Now, again, you can see just how big this store is, because we are moving back a little bit more, but that display is huge. And of course, we've got all of the different clothing to have a look at. You've got all of the different things for times, haven't you? You've got the 4 different houses, and then you've just got all the generic bits and pieces, like for example that t-shirt there where it just says I swear I'm up to no good. There's lots and lots of different things to soak in and obviously purchase if you want to, especially if you're a Harry Potter fan, because I do believe the Harry Potter section was just as the DC section inside this store, and also in the walk around attraction as well. I think Friends was also the top 3 big things to go and visit. And then on the movie sets, all of them held up for their own as well, which you could walk into the actual filming studio. It was actually very interesting to hear how they were to film, for example, Friends, and how they would tell the different jokes, and if it didn't work perfectly, they would just change something else up. So it was really interesting to see where all the different bits and pieces were done. And again, stuff with the Batman where they used the gates and all of that kind of thing. So that was actually all in the studio backlot, which you are not allowed to film in, but you are allowed to take photos of only for copyright reasons, because they could potentially be filming brand new stuff as you're driving around, and they don't want anything to get sent out. But the fact that you can still send photos is always a nice thing, because you can then just take pictures of your favorite fascia, and obviously knowing where these people have walked around. And don't forget, NCIS was filmed there heavily as well, so it's really interesting to see all of that. And then when you start watching the episodes back, you can actually see exactly the different buildings, so it's very, very interesting to hear all of that. But yes, these are screen news bits and pieces like everything else that we are looking at. It's amazing actually how many different Harry Potter props are all around the world. It is such a popular thing, and if you think when the last film came out, that was a long, long time ago. Now we're moving up to something a little bit more spooky on this one. As you can see, this did look pretty cool, where you've got all of the darker colours, and then you've got all the different bits and pieces. I don't know if this is actually the black magic from Harry Potter, or this is just something completely different whatsoever. So it's either the dark magic, or we have just moved into a completely different zone. Then from there, we have got these amazing prints. You've got the Jetsons just up at the top, and then you've got all of the others dotted around. You have got some other amazing characters just up there. Again, you can buy those. They are limited edition prints. Everything we are looking at has a price point, apart from obviously the screen news suits, because you can't buy those, that's obvious. But you can see now we've got some of the Friends t-shirts mixed in with just all of this different random section just here. But I'm sure as we pan around, there'll be a Friends area. I'm sure that's in a different zone within the shop, because this is all sort of mixed bits and pieces. And you can see you've got some of the really nice Looney Tune jackets, really nice stitching on some of these as well. The quality of the clothing did look very, very good. Now, obviously, if I had more time, I would have pulled out every single ticket to have a look at all of the different prices, but I won't spoil that for you because I didn't. So if there is something that you really like and you go there, let me know what the price is, in case it is very, very pricey indeed. But you can see you've got all the golden price points just under there, and it says exactly what print number that is out of the limited edition bits and pieces. And you can see you've got the classic Scooby-Doo print just in there. And as we're coming through, oh, you've got the little baby grows. That's where we're at now. So we're at the teeny tiny section. You can dress up your little one in anything that you want to. And now we are in the Friends bit. I knew there was another bit here. Now, I think actually this is a smaller section to somewhere else already on the tour, because you've seen this already, and it was amazing actually just to see how many people would sit down, grab a bite to eat at this Central Perk, and it was just a nice area to go around. But as you can fully well imagine, you can buy anything and everything Friends related here, and some of them are expensive, some of them not so much. I haven't really seen Friends that much, but I would imagine some of the quotes on the t-shirts, well, they will go over my head, but I'm sure you've got your own favourite episode. And of course, The Big Bang Theory is under Warner Brothers as well, so they had all of that merchandise there. And they did actually have, as you sort of walked around, some of the Big Bang Theory section where they had the couch, and they had all of that set up, and you could actually get your photo taken there as well. And I do believe all of that was used in the TV show as well. So you can see to the right-hand side is the Big Bang. To the left-hand side, that's the floor. To the left-hand side, that is all the Friends bits and pieces. A lot of tie-dye. So stuff like that, like how you doing, means nothing to me, but I'm sure it'll mean something to you. You've got the really funky shirts as well, so you've got the really fancy patterns, really nice bags. You've got all the different cushions. You've got the snow globes here, and then you've got all of the different mugs. You've got the coffee ones, I guess you've got much bigger ones. You've got the fancy wine glasses, really sparkly hat just there as well. Box set DVD, maybe that was what that was in the middle. So again, lots and lots of different bits and pieces regarding for the Friends section. And then I think as we start to come away from the Friends section, it then starts to get a little bit smaller. I'm sure within this shop, because like I said, it was a little while ago when I filmed it, but I've only just started to do the voiceover for it, that they will have some of their own Warner Brothers product that we can take a look at. And then you've got some of the smaller licenses as well in its own sort of zone and run. But we are still looking at the Friends and their fantastic bag selection. Now, moving on to the next section, or we still... Yeah, so we've now moved on to whatever this is. So Gilmore Girls means absolutely nothing to me, but I'm sure it will mean something to somebody that's watching this, and this as well. I think this is that Ted something. This means nothing to me whatsoever, but I'm sure if you are from the States, this means something to you. And again, they have all of the different bits and pieces. So I think this is one of the only places that had the monopoly for that, whereas other areas had different bits and pieces. Now, this is the sort of bog standard Warner Brother bits and pieces. And again, this did look quite smart. The hoodies were nice, the jackets were nice. You can get an actor, stuntman, writer hat. They're always pretty cool. And you can get the producer, and then you just got the crew. That was a smart looking t-shirt as well. And then on the other side, you've got, well, anything and everything regarding to whatever this IP is. So, like I said, a lot of this will go over my head because I don't watch all of these different bits and pieces, but I really did appreciate the actual main walkthrough and the big tour. I didn't realize when I was coming here that the shop was going to be this big and have this much stuff in it. Because don't forget, Warner Brothers does have lots and lots of different licenses, so it is really nice to see all of the different stuff just all under one roof, and it is a big area as well. So if you ever get chance to do this when you're in Hollywood, I do highly recommend it, and it is not a bad price at all. Now, the Gremlins, I did see where they actually filmed the Gremlins. So we actually saw the house on our tour. They pointed it out to us, and they can sort of put two and two together when you start seeing some of the artwork for the movie posters and things like that. And then we've got the Gotham City cocktails. That I did like. I thought that was quite a smart looking thing. And then we've got all of these different glasses again for the Batman. And then we're moving on, I think, to a different section. So are we all in the Gremlins? Yes. So this is now back to the Gremlins. Like I said, they've got stuff dotted everywhere. Now I'm just finding stuff that I would have missed on the first time, but we have only got a couple of minutes left. So if you can like this video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Again, get in that comment section. Let us know if you've been here. Are you a fan of Warner Brothers? Would you have bought any of this merchandise whatsoever? Obviously, I did not, but I would have done if I either had more time or had more money or had more space in the suitcase. There is always an excuse. That is Arrow. He did look very, very good in that costume in store. But let us know what your favourite theme is and if you would like to come here. Now, you are not that far away at all from Universal either. And Universal has their own backlot tour as well. So these are two completely different tours. Now, this is Wonka. So this Wonka had yet to come out when this was here. And they had all of these different bits and pieces there. And they had some really nice carts, I do believe, if I remember rightly, with big bars of chocolate. So you can see that this was filmed in 2023. It is halfway through May of 2024, and I've only just done the voiceover to this video because I am far too lazy. But keep up with it because you have got lots and lots of new stuff coming in 2024, as well as some of the older stuff from previous trips as well. But the display was fantastic when you walked in. They had really nice areas to eat, bits and pieces to grab and drink as well. And you can see if you want to get yourself a onesie or some pajamas for Wonka, all of that was there, and it was obviously made quite quickly because if the film hadn't yet come out, they had got all of this product in place very fast, which kind of makes me wonder, where was Black Adam's outfit? Where was The Rock himself? Was it that bad they were ashamed not to even put his outfit on display? Because Black Adam had been out a good while since this was filmed, and Wonka was already there and not out at the cinema, I do believe. And you have got some of these bits and pieces to soak in and have a look at as well. These did look very smart indeed. But guys, that is it, and I am done. So one more time, if you can like this video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Get in that comment section below. Let us know what you think of this kind of content. Do you enjoy seeing this kind of thing? Because I will make sure that I film more and more on my travels. Keep your eyes peeled for the rest of the videos that to come in this playlist. But as always, thank you very much for watching. You lot take care, and I'll catch you next one. Ta-da.